Well, well, well. Mr. Durkee in Korea. We've been watching you for some time now, Mr. Durkee. And it appears you've been leading two lives. By day, a harmless ESL teacher, teaching Korean children to learn English. By night, a subversive video blogger, underscoring the tenets of Korean society. Well, Mr. Durkee, what do you have to say for yourself? I love that movie. Anyway, that was my cheap ripoff from The Matrix, in case you didn't catch that. Anyway, Durkee, I wanted to reply to your blog question about Korean culture and the whole touchy feely intimate thing that goes on here that we're not used to back home in the States or in other countries. So yeah, it's definitely noticeable. I got here, we'll see women walking down the streets hand in hand a lot. You think, wow, there's a lot of open gay lesbians in Korea. It turns out, well, no, they're just friendship. It's just friendship. They're just close. And the guys walk down the street holding hands when they go drinking or walking on, hugging or holding their hand or with their arms around each other, drinking. That's just kind of how they do. It's how they roll. So, yeah, I got a funny story about that whole experience. Actually, I was finishing up my first contract, my first year in Korea, and I got in an accident running a relay race at school with the teachers, and I broke some bones in my hand, and I had a cast on my arm with some pins in it, and pins in my hand. So I finished that contract, but I still had the cast on. When I went down I started a second contract at another school down near Busan, and I still had that cast on my arm. And I went to a sauna one day, and I was taking a shower, or after I had sat in the hot bath, I was at one of the sit-down stools that they have in the saunas and the jjimjilbangs. I don't know if you've seen those, but basically like the little white stool you go sit down to kind of do your shower thing. So since I was in a cast, I was like just kind of taking my time, sitting down, doing that. And there was this older guy, maybe a little bit younger than my father's age would have been, and he was late 50s, early 60s, something like that. And he was kind of watching me, I guess, trying to manage, like, doing the whole shower thing with the soap and the shower head, rinsing off and everything. And I guess he took pity on me or whatever, and he came over and started talking to me, asked me, some general questions, and I had no idea what he was talking about because he was speaking Korean. But then he's like, Miguk Saram. I was like, ne, Miguk Saram. YouTubers, if you don't know, Miguk Saram means American person. So Miguk Saram입니다. American person I am, American person am. So I am an American. So he's like, okay, I understand. That's why you look like you're about to jump out of your skin because a naked grown man is standing next to you talking in the shower. And I was a little bit uncomfortable, but not as comfortable as I was gonna get as the story progresses. So let's go on. So he's like, okay, I understand you're American, you're nervous, but you got a broken arm and you're trying to take a shower. I can see you need some help. So he proceeds to grab just one of those little scrub cloths that they scrub each other with in the jjimjilbangs. This is a common thing for Korean people to do, by the way, with parents and children or with close friends in Korea. It's very common for them to like wash each other's back or to wash each other's arms and that type of thing in the shower. It's kind of part of their culture, and it's not like a homosexual thing. It's not a gay thing at all. It's just a comfort level they have with each other. So guy starts to scrub my back and it's not like gross or intimate or sexual in any way. I mean, it's just like a father washing his son. Like, that's the chemistry that was going on there. Still, as an American with the the upbringing that I had, it's like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't act out. I was just trying to like relax. I mean, inside I was like tense. I mean, you couldn't get any more tense than I was. And after he sort of like my arm, my head, my back, and then a little bit on my legs. They started washing my legs a little bit. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And then but by the time he got finished, I was relaxed a little bit. It's like, yeah, this guy's innocent. There's nothing dirty or sexual going on here. And the guy was just really thoughtful and considerate. He saw I had a cast on my arm and thought I needed some help, and came over and washed my back. As funny as it sounds to say it now, but what I took away from that is that that is something about Korea that is really endearing to me, and that I kind of am sad for American people, and that we have that distance from each other. Our spatial boundaries are so broad. I think we miss out, and I think maybe I knew this already through being in Costa Rica and other cultures that are more physically affectionate than more huggy and touchy feely than American culture, but even more so now. I just realized that's really a part of my natural personality, who I would be without the prism or spectrum lens of American culture that I was brought up, to overlay on top of my natural culture. My natural personality is just really affectionate. If it was culturally acceptable in the States, every time I saw my friend, I'd be like, hey, hugging and all that kind of thing. Love that kind of stuff. And I really admire it and appreciate it about Korean culture. And thanks for making the video. It's a great question. Hope you're doing well. You mentioned that you might be moving out of Korea. So I guess that was a while ago. So I don't know if you're still planning on doing that, or your moves coming up soon. But if it is, man, I hope your move goes well and your new plans on whatever you're gonna do go really well, and you guys have a safe journey. It's been great watching your videos. I better sign off now. I'm starting to ramble on a little more than I should. So we'll see if this video is short enough to get downloaded. Peace.